boat, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul. It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Thank you. Welcome aboard, folks. Nice to have you here. Welcome to our to September the 12th, 2023. And nice to have you all here. We've got first in the list, Joe. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you on board. It's nice to have a fellow Aussie up. Next, we've got Stream Elements, who's telling us that they're around. Danny, good morning, Danny. How are you, super supporter? Now, Danny, I was going to get something up that you'd organised, but I haven't done it yet, and I was intending to get it up for this particular live stream. I will have it up for the next one. I do apologise. Next, we've got Jen.Cohen. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. G'day, Shaun and the HH4C crew. And again, Joe saying g'day to Jen.Cohen and Ross. G'day, buddy. How are you? Nice to have you on board. Mate, you beat me. You didn't beat me to it. I just didn't read your message until now, and so it'll be a little bit late for me to actually bring it on board because I'll have to download it and so forth. But hey, I'm going to talk about it today because I want, it's a big thing and I really want to talk about it, and it's going to be awesome. Joe saying g'day to Danny, and yes, she is the legendary supporter. What can I say? Jen saying g'day to Joe. Joe saying g'day to Ross. Danny is saying good waking up. That's awesome, and no worries, not a problem. You will certainly be in lights, young lady. You'll certainly be in lights. And Jen saying g'day to Danny and Ross. Well, guys, you know what? This week in Helping Hands for Cruising, quite a few things have happened. First of all, let me just update you with we are still waiting on our application for the HH4C to be passed through the hands of the Florida councils. And then once that's done, it will then go into the National Register, and we will be a fully fledged charity as far as it is all concerned in the US. So, and then the next thing we need to do is just tidy up what's going on in Oz, and that will take me a little bit of time because I need to do certain things for that. At any rate, we're all headed in the right direction. Joe is saying he can stay on a little longer, not working tomorrow. Someone had a little accident with a dying kangaroo today took the air conditioning condenser and the radiator out. Man, that's not good. That's not good. Well, I'm glad you're hanging around for a while, so that's awesome. And Danny's saying, thanks, Joe. Well, it's true. You are a super legendary supporter. What can I say? You're there to back up young Megster when she's tied up, and boy, you do a great job at it. Anyway, just for those that are interested, we do have the 2 QR codes. We've got, oops, I've got to get the right hand in there. We've got the Aussie QR code up there and the US QR code. The thing is, if you're going to be wanting to pay in US dollars, please use the US dollar code, and if you're paying Aussie dollars, please use the AUD QR code. The more money we get on board, the more recipients we can actually have out there at a function. And folks, it's exciting things are about to open up very, very soon. Joe is saying to Danny, it is true. Yes, you're right. It is true. You are the legendary supporter, Danny. So get used to having a red face around me. Oh, hang on. Let me get the right thing up for Danny. Just for Danny. Hang on. I'll find it. It's actually a nice one. No, it's actually a nice one. Where is it? Ooh, Danny. There we go. All right. So, let me move on. Part of our news. Well, Ross has been in the chat there, and we've been having a bit of a chat, he and I. And we're talking about one of the cruises that has been approved by Helping Hands for Cruising. We are just waiting on a date for that particular cruise. And folks, if you're into rock and roll, well, there is a tribute cruise being put together, a rock and roll tribute, where we're looking to fill as many cabins as we can on this cruise. And there are going to be some exciting things happening because we've got, I believe, 4 bands booked, ready to rock and roll. And those 4 bands are going to be playing music, the sort of bands that we've got. I believe one of them is an AC/DC tribute band. Another one is, I don't know, Ross, put them out there. You can help me out. I don't know exactly which bands we've got on board. But the good news is it's going to be a week-long cruise, and we'll be surrounded by a bucket load of music coming out on this tribute cruise, this rock and roll tribute cruise. More importantly, the ship we're going to be on, I believe, is the Wonder of the Seas. And boy, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. Okay, so here we go. The tribute bands include Pink Floyd, The Who, AC/DC, and Styx. So anybody who's in our age group of 21 and up will know those bands. And as a result, we're going to have an absolute ball on board ship. So, it is the Wonder of the Seas that we know of. We're just waiting on the date. I believe it's going to be around about November of 2025, I believe. But we're going to have, we will get a proper time, proper date as soon as we can get that information to hand. It will be passed out. Having said that, folks, we do have other Helping Hands for Cruising group cruises going out. Welcome aboard the Adventures of Traveling Mike. How you doing, buddy? Mike, I hope you're going to join us on that cruise. You never know, you might have some fun. G'day, Jimmy. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. And Jen Cohen, thank you very much for becoming part of the team. We certainly enjoy the membership. And what we're trying to do is get HH4C, Helping Hands for Cruising, self-sufficient, so that we can get as many people on board a cruise ship as we possibly can. Hey, Ruffy, can't say but saying g'day, love you, mate. Glad you're here for as little or as long as you like, and appreciate you being around, mate. I will actually catch up with you at a time when you can stay, but we'll have a chat later on. Okay, so the exciting thing is that we'll be having that rock and roll tribute cruise. I don't know if you guys know anything about the Wonder of the Seas. I believe it is one of the biggest ships. And we're going to have an absolute ball on board that ship. Well, I say we, because anybody who's going on that cruise is going to have fun. Now, I'm not sure right now how things are panning out, but we're planning to go on that cruise. Now, as I was saying, there are some other cruises that are coming in shortly. And I will give you a heads up on what the cruises are. So we currently have Amy's cruise, the Amethyst Haze Group cruise, that's going out on the Carnival Breeze on the 21st of the 10th. So October 21, 2024. Why is that so significant? It's in 404 days. Why is that cruise so significant? Is because it will be 2 years almost. So the inaugural Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise finished 2 days later than that cruise starts. And the good news is that cruise is going to, I think it's going out of Galveston, I believe, and it's headed down to the West Caribbean area, taking in Cozumel and one other place. But having said that, it's going to be an absolutely amazing cruise. We already have one recipient and we're busy working on the second recipient. So we'll see how we go. 2 recipients on board a cruise ship. So it'll be 4 and 5. That we are so excited about that one. Then in 478 days, folks, get your buns down to Oz, because we're going to be doing a group cruise out of Australia, out of Sydney, going to the South Pacific and taking in, it's a 15-day cruise. So we're going to be hopefully taking a couple more recipients on board that one as well. And then on the 15th of June, so June 15, Ocean to Ocean, Bruce's group cruise. Ocean to Ocean are taking a cruise from, I think it's on a Norwegian breakaway, and that one is going from, I know that the itinerary is really awesome. It's going from Seattle up to Alaska. Then we're heading to later on in the year for the next one, which is the real big one, and that's the rock and roll tribute cruise. So that's going to be awesome. Danny is saying, Mike, hope you are well. Ross is saying the stunning and beautiful Miss D says hello. Well, Miss D, you are, let me say, you are looking more and more gorgeous every time I don't see you. I mean, I do see you. Oof, jeez. I just put my foot in that one, didn't I, Ross? Mike is saying he is doing well and hope you're well too, leaving New Hampshire next week and heading south. Where you heading, Mike? Ross is saying Wonder is currently the largest cruise ship sailing. Yeah, there's going to be another one come out after that, which will be a bit bigger than the Wonder, right? But you know what? So looking forward to it. Norwegian Encore. Thank you for clarifying that. Thank you for clarifying that for me, Ross. Norwegian Encore. Hey now, I don't understand that one. What is that referring to? We just need the date, Ross. We just need the date, unless you know it. Unless it's come out, you know it. Danny's having the good old giggle at Nice Mike doing well. Yep. Awesome. So, that's the exciting news for the moment, is that we've got the Wonder of the Seas. Well, we know more or less what the Wonder of the Seas is doing, but where it's going at the moment, we're still questioning, so we'll wait and see. Mike is saying Massachusetts, Delaware, working his way to Florida again. My Miss D comment, yes, okay. Okay. I made several. Oh, you're Miss D. Okay, yes. She is gorgeous. Yep. And listen, I know I put my foot in it. It just took me a minute to actually catch up. But yes, your Miss D is gorgeous. And because she doesn't get on camera, I'll say she looks even more stunning. But I'd like to actually verify that by her getting on camera. Ross is saying the dates are not set, but we are shooting for the weekend after USA Thanksgiving. Do we know? Do we know roughly where it's headed, more or less? What do they do normally about that time on that ship? I would say that ship is way too big to be going up to Alaska. I would say it would be heading down the Caribbean way. I could be wrong, I suppose. Yeah, I know, Ross. I know she's not gonna, and that's why I can quite honestly say, from what I see, she looks absolutely stunning. But when I see her, I'll be able to tell her in person. Okay, Shaun, get on another tack. Hurry up before you get into trouble. It'll either be Eastern or Western Caribbean. And you know what? The good news about that is I haven't been to either. We've been to Southern Caribbean, but never Eastern or Western. G'day, Bar Manolo. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. We're busy talking about a cruise that's going to be coming up for Helping Hands for Cruising. It will be a rock tribute cruise, and it's going to be happening on a ship called the Wonder of the Seas. The good news about that ship is that there are going to be 4 tribute bands on there, and they'll be paying homage to bands like Pink Floyd, Styx, what was the other ones? Hang on, I'll get there and just bring it up. Because I really like the idea of those. Yeah, there we go. There'll be Pink Floyd, The Who, AC/DC, and Styx. Hey, Ross, shut up. For everybody else out there, can you name one famous person from the band The Who that had an amazing solo career? His background was drumming. I will leave it at that. Stream Elements has come out there and gone, Helping Hands for Cruising would like to thank you for your donation. Those who've donated, thank you very much. Ross is saying Pink Floyd tribute will have the full laser and projection shows. Wow. That's going to be amazing. So we'll have everything there. Big smile on Ross because he's thinking about it, but he knows. He knows who I'm thinking about. Or maybe I could have been mistaken. Maybe he's from another band. Genesis. Anyway. So, I've got a couple of things that I'd like to share, and if I can bring it up right now, I will, because these are going to go onto the HH4C on the HH4C channel as individual videos. So I'm going to just see if I can bring them up and show you. There we go. I'll just go in there and look, and Okay, one of them is really going to tickle your fancy because this shows you how much fun this guy was having on board the inaugural cruise. Let me just bring that up. Yes, Ross, Phil Collins writes drum tracks for The Who, and I believe he actually played with the band as well. I believe, and that got him his heads up. All right, here we go. I'm going to bring this up and let's have a look at this.
He showed the menu and then he said something about something, like frog leg.
Okay.
We go find it. We go.
What are those sauces?
No, that's my main course. And
I don't know what that immaturity is.
the dessert is the
Sounds Asian.
is the baked Alaska. I don't know.
I'll bring it to you unless you ate all your food, kid.
Yeah. I've had for like.
I think I need to separate these two. All started over like jerk pork.
Frog legs.
Yes, good old Kenny having another giggle there. Not as high as the 37-minute giggle there that we had for breakfast, but that was at one of the dinner functions that we had. And that was awesome. Okay, let me move on from there. Ross did say that the biggest solo artist from The Who is Roger Daltrey, and yes, I said corrected. He is, but Phil Collins set up his own band and played solo and had some huge success. He got that because he was part of The Who as well. Danny is having a bit of a giggle there because Kenny's laugh kills her. It cracks her up. Yes, Jimmy, we all love that kid. He is amazing. And you want to meet him so bad. You know what? He is, when you meet him, he is everything you see. He's just like down to earth. Just down to earth. And there you go. You know, he is what he is. Kenny's just a good old country guy who came from Tennessee and was living in North Carolina, had never seen the ocean, and just it's just awesome. Danny is saying it doesn't creep her out, it makes her laugh too. You know what? Kenny's laugh definitely gets... Once Kenny gets rocking and rolling, I tell you what, it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, and I'll tell you why. Because Kenny starts, and then it gets other people laughing, and then because they're laughing, Kenny's laughing, and then they're laughing off each other, and by the time you're done, everybody's totally exhausted because Kenny started laughing. And like I said, and I think I may have shown you once before, we had Kenny and, it sure is, Ross. We had Kenny there, and there was Sarah and Glenn from the UK. Their channel is called, oh my God, how can I forget? Glenn now does a channel called Football Finals or something like that. But at any rate, Travel to a Taste, that's right. Travel to a Taste with Sarah and Glenn, and Kenny started laughing, Sarah started laughing, and part of her laugh was a snort. And because she started snorting, Glenn started laughing, and Glenn's laugh is also infectious. So Kenny started laughing even. This went for half an hour. We had to actually get somebody to leave to stop the laughter. It was funny. It was really awesome. At any rate, we had a lot of fun. It was amazing, and what can I say? We're just going to keep on enjoying the moment. The benefit of Helping Hands for Cruising is that we do get people come on board the cruise ship, and you know what? Kenny's got a cruise in 59 days. What can I say? And that cruise is a cruise he's booked on his own. So there you go. And I believe that both James Catanese and his wife Cindy, and also Scott and Amber from Kicking a Country, have all gone and booked their own cruises as well. So, you know, these things are amazing. They change lives. Kenny had never seen the ocean. He'd never even seen the beach, and there he is on board a cruise ship. And now he's doing it again. Once you get hooked, folks, you get hooked. So, Helping Hands for Cruising, our aim, get as many people as we can enjoying the vacations that we have. And if they can enjoy the vacation that we have, well then, oh my goodness me, how many lives could we change? How many more lives could we change? So there we are, folks. Let's get as many people as we can. Now, I believe that rock and roll tribute band cruise, when that gets going, folks, you know what? When it gets going, we are going to be changing. The intention is to get 5 recipients on board that cruise. And if we can get 5 recipients, can you imagine how many people's lives we're going to change? So, having said that, folks, I know that Bruce from Ocean to Ocean is managing the bookings for that cruise. If there is a little bit of interest or a lot of interest, please let Bruce know and we can go from there. Anyway, folks, that's all I've got from an update point of view right now. I'm going to sign off and wish you guys an awesome week. Before that, I just want to say that on behalf of the Down Under Cruisers and the Astute Tourist, Jimmy and I will be doing a show tomorrow, and that will be at 6 a.m. Yeah, 6 a.m. because it's 8 p.m. our time. 6 a.m. your time across the pond, 8 p.m. our time this side of the pond. And then on Friday, I will not be doing a live stream. It will be our Jewish New Year, so I would like to wish everybody it's starting to be the time of our atonement, the day of our atonement. So may your year be filled with only good things, and folks, Happy New Year from our side of the calendar. Take care, and please enjoy your time, enjoy your week, and have an awesome day today. Please stay safe. Take care.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for Cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with helping hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising, cruising. Helping hands for cruising. Making your dreams a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands for